Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, coming to you today with another episode of Understanding Thyself, and this episode is valuing my self-worth. This episode is all about understanding how to value the self-worth I have within myself, how to build my self-worth up so that I wake up every day feeling amazing as myself, like feeling amazing about myself, who I'm trying to be in life, and really, feeling that I deserve everything that I want in life. I deserve happiness. I deserve love. I deserve, whatever my wildest dreams are. I deserve to live the life that I've always dreamed of living. And an important thing to understand when we're building up this ideal self, when we're building our authentic self up in terms of, understanding how to validate ourselves, understanding self-belief, and understanding, how to build that self-confidence within ourselves. And then we understand how to build that self-worth so that we can feel always good about who we are in life. The thing is, on the other end of that, we realize that we are the person who we want to be in life. We are our ideal version of ourselves. It's through doing the work, it's through building that person up that we realize one day, I am that person. So you've just got to understand in your own life, okay, you are worthy of being who you want to be in life. It isn't something that is out of reach. You can become that person. And that's an important thing to understand, especially in self-worth, is, for me, I've struggled personally a lot in my life with self-worth issues. My entire life, I never felt worthy of, being the person who I dreamed of being. I always thought that I had to become someone to feel good about myself. And it's only through doing the work and just trying day in and day out to be that person, getting up every day, making sure in every decision I hold true to who I am, that I realized I am who I want to be in life. And the feelings that come along with that is the feeling of gratitude and, that feeling of finally feeling okay and happy within myself, because every day that I wake up, I am exactly who I want to be in life. I am that person. And you've just got to understand, you are that person for yourself. No one else can do it for you. You are that person. So it's through the act of getting up every day, of building ourselves up, of changing our narratives from negative to positive, of understanding and building the self-confidence that who I want to be in life is someone who is valuable. We have to value who we want to be in life before we can feel good about who we are in life. And that's an important thing, because until, only recently in the last couple of days have I had this realization, through putting in the work day in and day out, that I have reached that goal. I am exactly who I want to be in life. And it doesn't matter what other people think. I like me. I love me. Not in an egotistical way, but I actually authentically enjoy who I am in life. And if I like who I am in life, it doesn't matter what anyone else can say about me. The only voice that matters in life is the voice we have within ourselves. How do we view ourselves? How do you view yourself? Do you view yourself as someone who is less than? Or do you view yourself, as enjoying who you are, as loving who you are, as liking who you are? Because until you do that, you will always feel like you're missing something in life. like you're on the path, never achieving, never succeeding. It doesn't matter, there's no results to get. Does it make sense? You already are the ideal version of yourself. It's just maybe the decisions you're making aren't because of that person, or aren't based in that person. Maybe you're making the decisions you're making because you are trying to create a persona of what you think other people, or who you think other people want you to be. But the truth is, once you start being that person that you want to be in life, you are them. There's nothing to achieve. You are that person moment to moment. In every moment you can be exactly who you want to be. You can hold firm to the values that you hold, that you value as being true, that you value as being, valuable in life. Those values that mean something to you. You can live every day of your life, regardless of the external environment, as that person, regardless of what other people say of you, as that person. And this is what I've come to understand is really, as building self-worth, is understanding that who I am in life is someone who is immensely worthwhile. It doesn't matter if other people see my worthiness or not. I see my worthiness. I am worth loving because I believe I am. Not because other people treat me well, because I believe I am. Does it make sense? So, in life, there's always going to be these battles and these struggles of feeling insecure, of feeling less than. Maybe people have treated us wrong in life. Maybe people look down on us. Maybe people think we're idiotic, insane, foolish people in life. But that's okay. If I believe who I am in life and who I'm aspiring to be, and I live my life trying to find and become that person in every moment, I am worthy of everything that I dream and want of in life. That's the truth. So in your own life, no matter what anyone else says, you are worthy. You don't need to prove yourself to another. You only need to prove yourself to yourself through the internal narrative that you run, being, if we're always talking down to ourselves and being negative and saying we're not good enough, we will never be good enough. If we shift that narrative to a positive narrative and tell ourselves that I am enough, I am good enough, I am valuable, we hold all the value in the world, and another can never take that from us. We can only ever give that away by believing stories that are told to us about ourselves. And that's the illusion when it comes to our self-worth that we get trapped in, that I am only as worthy as other people see me. But other people will never know me like I know myself. Just like no one will ever know you like you know yourself. No one's been through the battles you've been through. No one's stood in the despair you've felt. No one's been, around you when you've felt isolated and alone in life, forgotten, forsaken. But you were there with yourself. So understand this, no matter what trials and tribulations you've ever been through in life, you were always there. Even if you were fighting against yourself, believing the negativity of others, believing the stories that others told you about yourself, comparing yourself to other people, tearing yourself down with harsh words. You were always there with yourself. The trick is, all you have to do is shift to, instead of tearing yourself down, focus on building yourself up. Instead of believing lies about yourself, trust in the feeling and the knowing within yourself about who you are. No one can ever take that from you. No matter what they do to you, no matter how they've hurt you, no matter how anything has ever made you feel less than in your life, you're the one who decides if you're actually less than or not. So in any moment of your life, you can choose to feel like you are everything, like you are enough. You don't need another to feel love within yourself. You don't need another to feel success within yourself. You don't need another to feel gratitude for who you are. You are enough. This is the important thing to understand about self-worth, is just this sentence of you are enough. You don't need to seek outside of yourself. Everything you seek is within you. Who you are is within you. You don't need to journey and prove yourself to others to find who you are. All you need to do is look inside yourself. Ask yourself, who do I want to be in life? Who do I dream of? Who is the ideal version of myself? And then just day by day, put in the work to becoming that person. Hold true to those values and those standards. Believe that you are worthy of everything you've ever dreamed of in life. And you will have the courage and inspiration to become that person, to chase those dreams. Those dreams become reality when you realize they're in the reach of your hands. That you can have and be anything in life that you want. It doesn't matter if throughout life people told you you were stupid, or you weren't smart, or you weren't good. If you believe you're smart, if you believe, you're good enough, you're good at things, you will put in the effort to become good. And if you day in, day out do it, you may not feel the results on the first day. You may not feel the results on the second day. You may not feel the results on the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 10th day. But if you just keep going and believe that every action you take, every step you take brings you closer to who you dream of being, at some point in time, who knows when, you will turn around and look back and realize, I am who I wanted to become. I am in that place that I've always sought. I am good enough. I am smart. By getting in, day out, and learning and adapting and overcoming any and all challenges that may present themselves, you become smart. You learn the right ways to do things. Even if, like Thomas Edison, you fail 1,000 times in your attempt, on that 1,001st time, you look back and you realize, I did it. And it doesn't even have to take that long. But we all have to put in that work within ourselves. We have to build ourselves up. And once we win that battle, that internal battle, once we align all the voices within to believe one fact, I am worthy, no matter what happens in life, no matter what challenge happens, no matter how bad we may perceive the failures that we go through, nothing can take that away. That will always exist within you. No one can take it away from you. There is nothing to take from you, because it's just within you, between you and yourself. And this is something I've struggled with, seeking validation externally. always looking and putting my worth into the results that I was getting. When in fact, that's not actually where my self-worth comes from. My self-worth comes from the internal narrative, that internal voice that tells me that, I'm not good enough unless I have achievement. I'm not good enough unless I have external validation. That I'm not good enough unless I have something to hold to show to other people that I have achieved it within myself. But there's nothing to hold, because self-worth only exists within the self. It doesn't exist in the external environment. But once I feel that self-worth within myself, everyone else can see it. Because like a beacon, it burns within me, this belief that I can be, have, and achieve everything in life. When I am the point of inspiration within my life, not another, I can inspire myself to push and go for whatever I want in life, to drive through the dark night of my soul and feel happy about who I am, and feel happy about the turmoil and the struggles that I'm going through. I can walk the storm smiling, because I know while the storm is an external challenge, it can never dim the fire within me. The fire burns within my soul. The fire lights my way through the darkness of any storm. Do you understand? When I have that centeredness within myself, I can chart any terrain, because I'm not afraid of making a mistake. I'm not afraid of not seeing the path, because the simple truth is, I just make my own path. And that's the thing in life. There is no right way to live life. There is no right or wrong life. There is no worthy life. We're all just charting our own path through life. And the thing is if I hold true to what makes me happy, if I hold true to what I desire in life, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the path I choose to take is the difficult path. It doesn't matter if the path I choose to take is the solitary path. If I'm forever walking alone, so long as I'm able to, along my journey, appreciate the beauty around me, I will have joy. So long as I'm able to appreciate the strength within me, I will never feel like any challenge is insurmountable. That's the thing. If the point of life was the goal line at the finish, we would all want to die tomorrow. But we don't, because that's not the point of life. The point of life is to enjoy the journey and to live in the now, in the present. It doesn't matter if I've reached that goal or not. If every day of the week I am waking up and I am ecstatic within myself about who I am, if I am inspired by who I am, if I believe that that ideal version of myself is already within reach, is already within me, I can take each step being that person. I don't need to seek to become that person. I already am that person. And this is the understanding of Zen, that there is nothing to achieve. By me realizing who I want to be in life and accepting that person is already within me, in every decision and every moment, I can just choose to be that person. And then the default is, I am that person. I don't need to walk 1,000 miles as that person to prove to other people that I am that person. All I need to do is take one step as that person, and I know within my